Hey guys, I'm Nisa Homey. Today I'm sharing super crispy ragi dosa recipe, ideal as a healthy meal in your weight loss journey. So let's get started with the recipe. Into a bowl, I'm adding in 1 cup of whole ragi, also known as finger millet. Finger millet is a highly nutritious millet and it is completely gluten free. Add in 1/3 cup whole urad dal, 1 teaspoon methi seeds. Add in some water and I'm going to rinse it a couple of times. Remember that whole ragi, especially when it is locally sourced, may contain sand, dirt or dust particles. So you need to rinse it thoroughly. Once thoroughly rinsed, add in some more water and allow it to soak for about 6 to 7 hours. Grains like millets may contain phytates, which is a nutrient inhibitor. Soaking helps to release the phytic acid content in grains. Now when it comes to millets, you may need to soak it a little longer than you would normally soak rice. So anyway, between 6 to 7 hours of soaking will always be ideal when you are using whole millets. So I'm going to soak it for about 6 to 7 hours. It's about 7 hours now and the ragi, urad dal and methi seeds are nicely soaked. I'm going to rinse it a couple of times and add it into my blender jar. Add in 1/4 cup sprouted ragi flakes, 1 cup water, sea salt as needed, and I'm going to blend this until it becomes a nice dosa batter consistency. Pour the blended ragi dosa batter into a bowl. With my hand, I'm mixing the batter really well. Mixing the batter with your hand will help with easy fermentation. So try not to skip it. Make sure that you mix it really well with your hand. About 10 to 15 times would be more than enough. And also note that the batter is slightly thick. You can also make soft spongy idlis with this batter. Once mixed, cover it with a lid. Note that I'm not using a tight lid. We need aeration for the wild yeast to help with the fermentation process. So do not use a tight lid. I'm going to allow it to rest for about 8 to 10 hours or overnight. Fermentation time may depend upon the climate of the place you're living in. So anywhere between 8 to 12 hours will be ideal if you are living in a cold place. And the next day morning, you can see that the batter has fermented really well. The batter is airy and nicely fermented. To make the chutney, into my small chutney grinder, I'm adding in 4 to 5 piri piri chilies. Piri piri chilies are also known as bird's eye chilies and they are slightly spicier than normal chilies. You can also use normal chilies instead of piri piri chilies. 3 to 4 sprigs of fresh moringa leaves. Moringa is also known as nature's multivitamin. I've already shared many videos on the health benefits of moringa. Please do check it out so that you can understand more about the health benefits of moringa leaves. I'm adding in 3 shallots. I like to use shallots in my recipes as they are a good source of iron and folate. However, instead of shallots, you can use 1/4 of an onion instead. I'm roughly slicing the shallots and adding in 1 cup grated coconut, sea salt as needed, 1/2 cup structured water. Structured water is nothing but water stored overnight in a copper vessel. And I'm going to blend this into a chutney consistency. Pour the blended moringa coconut chutney into a serving bowl. For the tadka, I'm heating my tadka pan with 1 to 2 teaspoons of wood-pressed coconut oil. Once the oil is heated, I'm adding in 1 teaspoon mustard seeds. Once the mustard seeds crackle, reduce the flame to the lowest. Add in 3 to 4 shallots thinly sliced, 3 to 4 whole red chilies, a sprig of fresh curry leaves. Give it a stir. Once the shallots are golden brown, pour it over the moringa chutney. And my super healthy moringa chutney is ready to serve. I'm heating my cast iron tawa and I'm greasing it with wood-pressed chinchilli oil, also known as sesame oil or til oil. Once the tawa is greased, reduce the flame to the lowest and pour in 1 to 1.5 ladleful of the dosa batter and spread it out as thinly as possible into a round dosa. Drizzle in A2 desi ghee or any wood pressed oil of your choice. Cover and let it cook on medium to low flame. About a minute later, open the lid. You can see that the dosha is nice and crisp now, and since I covered the dosha while cooking, I'm not flipping it over, but if you prefer, you can flip it over. Remove the crispy dosha from the tawa. And serve to a plate. You can see how crispy the dosha is. Repeat the same thing with the rest of the dosha batter. Batter can be stored in the refrigerator and it will stay good for up to 5 days. Enjoy the crispy dosha with the healthy moringa chutney. So guys, do try this crispy and healthy ragi dosha and let me know in the comments how it turned out. Thank you for watching, and until next time, take care. Bye-bye.